Hey guys, this is Josh from Vaperfexion, and what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how to fill and prime your Cartomator tank. Recently, vaping is exploding. It's really popping up in a lot of places now. I think the statistic is something like 50,000 people a day are switching to vaping. So the Carto tank is really one of the most popular ways to vape. I mean, people start dripping, and then they realize I need a more efficient way to do this. Um, so with that, we've gotten a lot of emails, like people are just don't quite know how to do this yet, so I figured I would put up a really hands-on tutorial for you guys to figure out how to get your Cartomator tank running like a champ. So I have my Cartomator tank right here with a 3 ohm Bogue inside of it. Um, Basically what you're going to do is when you first receive it, if you get a Carto in it, I mean we do offer the option without, you're basically just going to take this and you're going to push it down, and you're going to pull the cartomizer down, and this is the threaded end that's going in first, or that's going into the mod, or the tank, jeez. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your juice, and what I'm doing today is I'm using Allison Vapeland juice, and some of you guys know it comes with it's in like a little medicine bottle dripper, which is awesome. I mean, the juice is delicious, but a lot of people aren't doing it that way. So let's pretend there's some juice in here. This is how you would normally do it with like just a basic bottle. You would take it and you would fill it off to the side, because you don't want to put any juice into the center of the carto. You just want to get it around to the sides, and you would just basically push your cartomizer once your juice level gets up high enough, and you would just push it through, and you'd be full. It is a lot quicker than the dripper, but the Allison Vapeland juice is so delectable that this is worth the extra 15-20 seconds. So with my dripper, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill her off to the side. You see the juice kind of goes into the side, and then I'm going to take another drop, and this is where I'm going to start to probably push my cartomizer up, because like I said, flooding is no fun. So you put a little juice in, and usually I'm pretty swift with a regular bottle and I can do it, but it's really hard to push and fill at the same time, but I'm still pushing. And to fill it up to its full 3 milliliters is definitely the most efficient way to keep this thing vaping all day. I'm a pretty heavy vapor, and this thing doesn't have to get filled till the end of the night. I mean, some of you guys might even be like, that's ridiculous, I don't have to fill my tank for 5 days. So I'm full here, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to take it and you're going to push it back up through its little hole, and you're going to have your cartomizer, it's sometimes you have a little juice, give it a little wipe, and you're going to make sure it's flush, and then you're going to take it and you're going to screw it on your PV, your mod, your vape, your e-cig, whatever you want to call it, whatever the kids are calling it these days. And then you're actually not done yet. So a lot of people are like, oh, my juice is in my tank, now let's vape it. And that's where you burn your cartos. So now what you're going to do is, like, same situation, let's pretend there's juice in here. You're going to put a very light coating of juice just around the cottony part of the cartomizer. Not through the center, because once again, flooding bad. So I'm going to just run a little bit around. I mean, I'm not even pushing this to drip it, I'm just trying to get a little bit of substance there, so that, you know, it gives it what it needs, because you will burn it if it's dry. You just don't want to run it dry. So now you're ready for your drip tip. Put your drip tip on there, and you're still not ready to vape yet though. What you want to do is you want to just kind of dry hit it for maybe like a minute consistently. Remember, you're not hitting your button. You're just you're trying to get the juice in the middle. You got your the hole in the side. You'll see a little bit of bubbling, and that means it's getting some juice in the middle. But when I first started doing this, I was blowing cartos like crazy. So I tend to prime my cartos, even to this day, a little longer than most people probably do. You really just, like I said, you just need a little bit of wetness in there. It's like trying to run a car without oil, you know. So I'm gonna give this a whirl and see if it vapes. And I'm gone. But yeah, it vapes like a champ. And if you're using variable voltage, I would strongly recommend turning your mod down to about 3.5, 4 volts, just while you're starting off. I mean, just while you're getting it ready, because I mean, you will get it'll be ready, but the higher heat, the quicker you're burning out the juice. So if it's not quite primed, you will burn your carto like 10 minutes in, and then you're gonna be like, damn, oh no. But now what I'm going to show you is a little trick we've learned as far as replacing cardos. Usually, yeah, I mean, like in this situation, this tank is half full. You would have to pour this into your bottle and then pull it. But no, you don't have to do that. All you do is take your cartomizer and line it up with the other one, and then you're gonna just push it right through quickly though, because you don't want to lose juice and you want to be efficient. And that's a new cardo that I just pushed right through. And the process I just showed you guys also isn't just specific to when you get your tank. That's how you would prime it every time you change your cartomizer. If you sense the flavor isn't right, obviously if you burn it, you'll know when you burn it. Or you just really, your hit isn't what it used to be. That's when you can pretty much tell you need to change your cartomizer. So I hope this helps all you new vapors, and maybe some of you guys that have been doing this for a while might have learned a thing or two, or maybe I just did it in a strange way. Who knows? But thank you guys very much for watching, and these are obviously available on Vaperfexion.com. Thank you and happy vaping.